Hi, everybody. This is the weather hazard briefing from the National Weather Service office here in Pocatello, Idaho for Tuesday, May 30th. Same story, different day. We've got more showers and thunderstorms on tap for us as we get into this afternoon and this evening. That trend is going to continue really through the rest of this week. We will still continue to see some heavy downpours with some of these storms, so continued issues of isolated flash flooding. Again, it really just depends where these storms pop up as we go throughout the day today. High flows and flooding will continue on our area rivers as they have for a while now. We'll likely get some new information with that as everyone comes back from the holiday weekend. So there could be some updates to our products as we get more information later today, but we will see how that pans out. Satellite this morning shows, well, increasing cloud cover streaming in from our southwest. We've got a few showers out there early this morning coming in from northeastern Nevada, but most of us stayed dry at least for the first part of the day. Our weather risk outlook grid looking very similar to the last several days. Again, we do have the Magic Valley and Southern Hills into at least the minor impacts category from some of those showers and thunderstorms, where we'll see a little bit better potential again for some of that isolated flash flooding as some of those showers and storms set up today. Anywhere where we see training storms or slow-moving storms moving over the same area, that again will increase the risk for flash flooding with those storms. Our high temperatures today, most of us in the 70s, of course, higher elevations more so into the 60s. And as far as rainfall, again, most of us won't see a ton of rain, a tenth of an inch or so, but you get under one of those heavier downpours. Not out of the question to see a quarter of an inch or so out of some of those, maybe even a little bit isolated higher amounts. As we get into the middle part of the week, highs more so in the mid to upper 70s, a few low 80s even trying to pop up there. Again, very similar stories we get into Wednesday and Thursday, but you will notice an increase, generally speaking, of rain totals into parts of the central mountains and just generally kind of north central Idaho. A little bit better moisture up that way. As far as our flood watches, advisories, and warnings, these have pretty much remained unchanged over the last several days. Again, we'll likely get some new information today as people come off of the holiday weekend. So we could see some updates, but overall, our rivers continue to run high. Speaking of those rivers, here's a few of our hydrographs today. The Portneuf here in Pocatello continues to remain in the moderate flood stage and is expected to stay there as we go through the rest of this week and really through the weekend. Potentially, looking at the forecast, we could drop back down into the minor flood stage early next week, but we'll see how some of that goes. Again, we're still expecting more showers and thunderstorms each afternoon. You get a good storm to move over these areas, and again, that we see a bump in our river levels there, and again, also impacts some of the flood there. The Big Wood River at Hailey continues to be in the minor flood stage, expecting that to make it back into the moderate flood stage over the next couple of days here. Could be a little bit sooner. Right now, running a little bit higher than forecast, but that's a bit of a bump again, thanks to the showers and thunderstorms that have been up that way. Overall, that is the trend as we go through the next several days. Showers and thunderstorms, especially each afternoon. Heavy downpours with some of those storms means, yes, we're going to keep an eye out for the isolated flash flooding. We've seen that the last few afternoons and expect to see that over the next several days. High flows and flooding will continue on many of our area rivers. Make sure to stay up to date on the latest weather information and forecasts for those, along with just your general forecast. If you have any questions, comments, concerns, of course, you can always find us via email, phone call, or social media. Always a good way to connect with us. Have a great day.